morning, folks. I'm just so fed up with this whole. I'm fed up with this how this country is trying to divide everybody, making everything a white and black thing, making everybody divide, separate. I saw a commercial last night, and it's not. I don't know if it's on cable networks or not, because I don't have cable. I have internet, and I watch through Hulu and Netflix. So it was a commercial on last night, and they played about 2-3 times, and it shows it's 3 different black families, and it looks like 3 different generations or time frames. One was talking about anyways, mother and a daughter thing. Both 3 scenes are a mother-daughter interaction, and the first 2 I kind of get. It was more of, I don't remember exactly what was said, but it was more on the lines of, the mother passing on information on to the daughter. You're going to be ridiculed. You're going to be discriminated against for the color of your skin, because of the time frame that, because they were wearing, like one of them was wearing a clothing that would be, people in their 30s would wear, and then the other scene, the other mother and daughter were wearing clothing that in the 1950s, that they would wear. Then it goes into this generation, this time frame, and the mother and daughter in a car. The daughter's in the driver's seat, and the mother, and I don't remember the exact words, but basically she was saying, now that you got your license, be careful. And the daughter's like, why? Everything's be fine. And then she basically there was insinuating that she was going to be, the girl was going to be pulled over by a cop, beaten or harassed or whatever. Basically racial profiling, and possibly injured or hurt. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? First of all, that is further driving a wedge between race relations in America. You are scaring our black children into thinking that just because they get behind the wheel of a car, they're going to get injured. Not by an auto accident or anything like that, but they're going to get pulled over and injured by a police officer or another white or whatever. And I'm like, this is insane. This is freaking insane. Why would you do that? Because that is statistically wrong. For one thing, you are more likely to get shot in a drive-by, she is, by another black person. Or, she's more likely to be killed by another black person. Not by a cop, not by another, a white person, most likely a black person. So, if you want to be statistically correct, you might as well put it that way. And I was, in this whole situation of getting rid of Miss Butterworth and Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben's, I'm like, this is crazy. This is freaking insane. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you an honest to God truth. I'm a descendant, and I don't look like it because I'm freaking white as a goddamn sheet of paper. But I am a descendant of a multiracial ancestors. Look up the term mulatto. My ancestors were considered mulatto, meaning they were mixed race of black and white, Indian, black, white, Indian. It was the Chira. There was certain Indian tribes that were broken up, and then free slaves got together, and they got intermarried and relations, and then they interrelated with the white population. So yes, I am a descendant of a multiracial. Well, everybody basically is, if you want to put it that way. But anyway, my descendants were mulatto. We're considered mulatto, which is a mixed race of white, black, and Indian. So, that being said, I'm a product of that. Even though I don't look like it. Like I said, I'm white as a sheet of paper. But anyway, in my opinion, you know how to break the wedge, break the bond, break the brick wall that people are trying to build between races and discrimination. You know how to do that? Find common ground. Have employee-based group picnics. Have companies make employee-based picnics so everybody can bring their family, sit together, and have a picnic and have a conversation. That's how you end racism. If your children play basketball, play some kind of sport, youth league sports together, and you go to the games, and you sit and talk and have a conversation, that's how you end racism. Quit making it about skin color. For God's sake, this whole situation is pissing me off. All they want to do is point out white on black, white on black, white on black. Okay, what about black on black? What about black on white? You don't want to point that shit out. And don't get me started about, the N-word. They use it in their rap music, but it's okay. Because it's a GA instead of a GER. It's a derivative of GER. But it's okay for them to use it because it's culture. This is just pissing me off. We should not be looking. It's just a skin color, for God's sake. If I had to go to the hospital right now, and I had to have a transplant of liver, lungs, heart, whatever, do you know that it doesn't matter, the color of your skin ain't going to differentiate what kind of daggum heart I'm getting? Because if I find a match in a darker skin color person that matches me, it'll work. They can hook it up, and my new heart will be pumping. Blood transfusion. Blood is not discriminative. Why are people trying to discriminate skin color? Why are the freaking this Black Lives Matter bullshit? They're driving a wedge between us and black people. And God, I hope majority of black people don't fall for it. I know, I ain't gonna say I know a lot of black people, but I know a good bit of black people, and ain't none of them did anything to me. And every damn one of them is good people. Yeah, some of them may have a history of doing something. They turn their life around. But they're still good, and I honestly believe everybody has a good heart, and we should be characterizing people by their character, not their freaking skin color. And it pisses me, this whole race shit pisses me off. Get the fuck over it. We are all Americans. Let me tell you something else. I grew up in a majority black church. Okay? And by today's standards, this church was on a borderline cult. Because the preacher and the prophet basically scared the shit out of you to make you give him all your money, everything you had. And made you do all, you couldn't wear, you had to sleep in damn sackcloth and ashes a lot and give all your money to him and da-da-da. But anyway, so I had some other black families that had children that was my age, and I went to school with them. But I was harassed by those children, because I guess they were afraid that I was going to rat on them and say that we was criticized in this town. We was criticized if we went to this church, because they were called holy rollers. And if they found out you were a holy roller, they pointed you out, they singled you out, they criticized you. You were, you were looked down upon or whatever. So I guess these other kids didn't want me to tell them, get their secret out that they went to the church too. But they didn't go all the time. I was forced to go all the time. But anyway, they went whenever the prophet came in town. But like I said, they harassed me at freaking school all the damn time. Because they was afraid, I guess, like I said, they were afraid I was going to rat on them and tell them and say that, they went to church too. And they try to, they try to play it off that they, had no affiliation with it, because they got, act all big and bad and try to, rule over the whole school. But anyway, so I was discriminated against. Well, by them, and I also had a white bully too. So I'm not just saying, I was bullied by just solely black people. I was bullied by a white person too. But anyway, I'm over it. I didn't really think about it until recently, whenever all this racism shit started building up and got people talking about they was, harassed by white people. Then I started thinking about it, like, you know what, I was too. I was the opposite side. But anyway, I got over it. I hold no ill will to these guys that did this to me. But my point is, black people are not the only people that are discriminated against. I'm just saying, if you want to be honest, if you want to go tell the whole truth, they're not. Let's just end racism. Let's just end racism. And like this whole Morgan Freeman thing, talking about, how do you end racism? Stop talking about it. Let's stop talking about. Let's stop talking about racism, and let's start talking about life. Let's talk about other people, what they do. So, like I said, sit and have a conversation with everybody, no matter what skin color you are. Sit and have a conversation. Get to know them. You'll find out deep down inside they are freaking great people. No matter what skin color they are. Majority of them are great people. That's how you end racism. Quit separating and driving a wedge further in between everybody. My God. We are all Americans. It doesn't matter what. And even the fact about the LGBTQ people, I mean, they don't bother me. I don't bother them, they don't bother me. I'm not here to judge them. See, I'm a firm believer as love is love. If they find love in the same sex, then who am I to deny that? And I've noticed that a lot of these same-sex couples have the same issues that the heterosexual couples have. They argue about money. They argue about family. They argue about the jobs or whatever. Let them do them and I do me, and we talk and have a common ground. We talk and speak in common ground and have a common relationship, and let just accept people what it is, what they are. Quit trying to freaking pick and choose a character, a trait of somebody, and make it bad, make it evil, because everybody has deep down inside, everybody's good people. That's how we stop this shit. And quit characterizing people who speak their mind. We have the freedom of speech in America, and then people are criticizing because they talk their speech. They voice their opinion. Respect everybody's opinion. If you disagree with them, fine. Agree to disagree. But I guarantee you, if you get to know the other person, there's some common ground. There is some common ground. I know a lot of people that are diehard Democrats. Well, not a lot. I know a few that are diehard Democrats, and they got a good heart, but their political views are different than mine. So what? God, I hate this. It just pisses me off, this whole situation. It just pisses me off. I do not want my daughters to grow up in a world where they have darker pigmented skin than theirs, be afraid to have a conversation with, be afraid that, be afraid of each other. What kind of world is this? I'm done.